Bloons TD6 is a universe in which your social status in the tribe is directly tied to how many balloons you can pop. And for the redditors foaming at the mouth right now, yes, I have a source. I've prepared this graph made by an Indonesian kid I hired off Fiverr. You see, not only does this graph show the direct effect that popping power has on social status, but it is also making me incredibly erect. What's my point? It's that the monkey economy is a perfect simulation of real-world wealth, inequality, weapons manufacturing, and neoliberal warfare, and it runs entirely on bananas. Isn't that just awesome? I love the military-industrial complex. Companies like Boeing and Lockheed Martin are directly responsible for our protection, and they do it just out of their own goodwill. Hey, don't look at that. It's because of these companies that the monkey empire is able to fund its war on balloons. You see, Your Honor, those balloon kids deserve what they got, because the balloon rebels were hiding weapons under their balloon school. Where was I? Oh, right. Bloons TD6 is about the economy. If you don't believe me, try playing a game without merchant ships, banana banks, or Wall Street towers. You'll be broke by round 40, begging the monkey IMF for a bailout. Now, I can hear you asking, what is Bloons TD? Well, I'm glad you asked. As the name suggests, Bloons TD is a tower defense game in which you play as the valiant monkeys trying to defend your village against the terrorist balloons backed by their inflation-loving overlords. In this game, there are 3 main ways you can make money. First off, you get paid per every confirmed kill your monkey gets, which I'm assured by my board of investors is a very ethical business practice. Secondly, you can make money by ethically opening a banana manufacturing plant on the battlefield and selling these for profits. Lastly, and this is undoubtedly the best way to make money, it is opening your own bank, taking out loans, and using those loans to build a new bank. Then duplicating that process until you're hundreds of thousands of monkey bucks in debt, but literally too big to fail. In Bloons TD, one of the best ways to play is named Income Farm, which can be done in multiple ways. The easiest one is the creation of the East India Company. Of course, this strategy is highly dependent on the map you're on, due to, well, the necessity of water. Then you got supply drop farming, which is where you take advantage of the monkey sniper middle path, where he can call in airdrops that give you money, while also being a defensive monkey, so it's short-term safer than having a bunch of banks, for example. Thirdly, you got the lead to gold strategy. This is where you hire a scientist on eBay that specializes in chemical reactions, turning lead into literal gold. And of course, we will use this revolutionary invention to maximize shareholder value for the monkey empire weapons manufacturer. The next strategy is called Monkeyopolis, which is where we make use of cheap and nearby labor to staff our banana farms, exponentially increasing our profitability. Another way to make money, and this is the last way to make money, is by the use of the most profitable hero is Benjamin, who is a Russian hacker, farming and gambling away on CSGO cases. This way, he makes money each round to boost the military fund. Another useful hero is Etienne, who is unfortunately French, but on the bright side, that makes him expendable and also immune to basic human rights violations. His main weapon of choice are military drones, which is good because that means he's an expert at making sure he has the absolute lowest amount of responsibility for accidental monkey civilian casualty. He also later on in the game allows allied monkeys to see camo, which makes him a great support hero. Next up is Striker Jones, who is basically just a soldier from tier 2.
I watch Skibbity Toilet. What?
It's kinda boring, to be honest. Next up, Churchill, who, as the name suggests, is British. Surprisingly, Churchill is actually pretty alright, being able to use his main cannon to shatter lead balloons and his little machine gun at the top for smaller balloons overall side. Those are just about all the heroes I care about. You also got Emerald Brickle, but due to the way this game works, even after 100 hours of playtime, I literally still cannot afford him. By now you might be asking yourself why we need so much money and firepower. Well, that's because of boss events are pretty self-explanatory, but it's where you have to beat all 5 tiers of a balloon boss. For this, literally nothing is overkill. Believe me, you can have the literal sun god fighting on your side, but still lose because of bad economy. There are a few bosses and the game cycles through a new boss event every week. This week, the boss was Dread Balloon, who has lead properties, meaning he only takes damage from explosive and fire damage. When each of the skulls is reached on his health bar, he will regrow his ceramic shell armor and spawn more balloons at the start of the track. Each skull, his specific immunity also changes. Needless to say, defeating this boss is super difficult, so we will need to pull no punches and go all in. We will put the monkey economy and our military industrial complex to the test. I start off by hiring NTN, which is exactly 650 monkey dollars. In 39 rounds, the first tier of Dread Bloon will appear. Before then, we will need to make as much money as possible. This is it. We will have to put our money-making skills to the test. After spawning NTN, I placed down a few primary fire monkeys in the middle of the track, and a wizard at the start. This is because Dread Bloon's first immunity will be primary monkeys. So we will use the first bit of the track to stack magic monkeys instead. At the start of round 18, I could finally afford my first banana farm. Having a good economy will be crucial if we want to survive the late game of this boss. I then upgraded my wizard to the point that he can burn lead balloons and my dart monkeys to be able to see camouflage balloons. After upgrading the banana farm a bit, I placed down a pirate ship, an ice monkeys, and the druid, which is without a doubt the best tower in the game. After defeating Dread Bloon's first attack, I started pumping all my monkey bucks into building 3-2-0 farms. We're now playing the long game. I also hired a scientist to buff my already existing towers with his 402 path. After not long, it was time for Dread Bloon's second attack. Although we had some last minute panic upgrades, we still disposed of him relatively easily this round. I also upgraded my dart monkey to his final tier and got my first banana factory up and running. In the next few rounds, I upgraded all my banana farms to factories. With me now making thousands of monkey bucks per round, it was then time for the third attack. This time, it would not be so easy. I started off by maxing out my pirate ship and placing down a mechanic. I then used a monkey town to absorb all nearby factories into a monkeyopolis. This gave me more free space to build additional factories without compromising productivity. After realizing that Dread Bloon was already nearly halfway through the track, I decided to act decisively and I maxed out my mechanic and placed down a helipad. I placed down a submarine for extra military popping power. After Dread Bloon's magic immunity was gone, my druid absolutely shredded his HP, further cementing druid's absolutely goated status. But this exposed a major issue. We will need more firepower that isn't magic, as that's the most difficult immunity to deal with for us right now. Then, after a few more rounds, it was time for the fourth attack. Around this time, luckily my economy is absolutely broken. I quickly placed and maxed out 2 of my wizards and 2 more dart monkeys. After Dread Bloon was nearly dead, I pulled out my ace card. I spent nearly 400,000 monkey bucks and absorbed all nearby dart monkeys into one Apex Plasma Master. This is one of the Paragon towers of the game, essentially gods among monkeys. This tower then easily shredded the HP Dread Bloon had left. Then, after a few more rounds, it's finally time for the final attack. And so we won. Dread Bloon almost made it to the end, but we won. And if you think I could have done that without an absolutely broken banana economy, you're just plain stupid. And I do implore you not to commute with me any longer. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and join my community Discord if you want to stay updated and get a shot at joining future videos. Catch. Anyways, bye.